I put Atlantian Part 1 story through multiple layers of Google Translate and it came up with some interesting results. You don't need to know any of the story from before Atlantian, as pretty much none of this is going to make sense. Also, it'd be cool if you subscribed and joined my Discord. Okay, thanks, bye. Aloha, Glaceburn. Are you ready to go to Atlantis? Yes. No. This way, please. Walk under the water. Yes, why is the whole city under the sea? Sometimes it was a plan to build a large city that floated in the air over the sea. It was called Atlanthian City. The project was successful because it could rest on the main tree for several years. At that time, engineers, builders, and their families lived there. I don't know why, but one day the city suddenly fell from the sky. Residents of Atlanthian Town took care of the planned process. The project's lead planner, Danny Stottle, lived everything except that. It is said that he was sitting when the captain disembarked from the canoe. I can't believe. There is no cure. Instead of leaving Atlantian, Lieutenant Commander Roy Bott embarked on another project. They collected as much rubbish as they could and rebuilt the city that had sunk to the bottom of the sea. It is known as Atlantian City and has been home to many since its demise. I thought learning history was boring, but it's starting to grow. Either way, you need to start planning what you do when you get to the city of Atlantis. Glaceburn, you need to call your father when we get there and see if he has anything. We hope this will help reduce our search. If you have this rock, you should try and retrieve it before something bad happens. Now, the debris damaged by this disaster was found at the landing site. Otherwise, they were taken for a wrong reason. Yes, that is, based on what we have heard and seen, we cannot sit idly and wait for others to solve the problem. It is our responsibility to do what we can here and now to prevent future disasters. Yes, I am very scared when I say this. Don't worry, Mabel. We are all there. The right man. Yes, Lucy. While we work together, there is nothing to fear. Now they trust each other and give back to each other. Are you alright, Jake? I felt good. I was ready to do my best. All you are ready? Let's do it! Atlantis Railroad, Atlantica City Transport Center. It's fun to sail here. I was able to sail all day. Yes, we saw a lot of rum along the way. So this is the city of Atlantis, right? Oh, what's the matter? What happened? It was as if the city had been under siege. From Moldeka, from the voice you just heard. Moldeka is a large bird that lives in the waters outside Atlantian City's waterfront. He was identified a few years ago and lives in the vicinity of Atlantic City ever since. No one knows why he is here or where he is from. Moldeka did not attempt to attack the city, which was greatly feared by the people when they came out. In fact, he was trying to defend the city. This is very easy to learn, at least until a few weeks ago. He started to move, in a different way, closer and closer to the city and made the loud noises he heard. No one knows why it happened. Some think it's a threat to us, and some believe it's a disaster. Never mind. Are you safe in Atlantic City? Love you here. If you need help getting around town, there's a map to guide you. Different design. Come on, Jake. This is your darling. We first learnt everything in the store. See, I think it's more important than I thought. My god, Glaceburn is here. Glaceburn, do you think you can help Jake find something new? She was confident and could not decide for herself. Yes. Glaceburn needs to know a lot about style. What is? You're saying I don't know anything about clothing? No, that's not what I meant. I think it would be nice if there were two options, that's it. I chose some clothes to try on. Follow me and find out what you think about each of them. Yes, that's the time. Hello? Hurry up! Sorry, it's almost over. These pants are comfortable. Yes, There is nothing better than being called a stranger. So, what do you think? Reminds me of a lot of things you put on before. Yes, it has the same atmosphere, but it's more comfortable. No offense. Let's see our options. Yes, please wait a moment. Did you learn anything about battle theater tickets? If you have a broken board here, I'm sure you'll catch it later. And how was he? Oh, that might be kind of expensive. What about the glasses? No swag bundle or something. The sign on the paper said that if you bought them all at once, you would get a discount. I think it was more expensive because it ran out of time a few years ago. I will say no more. I'll try something else. Please come back soon. The clothes didn't hurt him, but those glasses did. I want her to wear the clothes I chose. It's a dream to come true to watch. Hello. Poofed, semicolon. Yes. Well, come on. Easy. Well, what do you think, Glaceburn? Yes. Minamina. I always wanted to be a young cowboy. Maybe we'll see a beard. Naki ka nani, I want to try something else. Sorry, I can't help myself. I didn't know he was serious. I don't think I hurt his feelings. Very well? Ow. Yes, that's right. It eats a little and smells like fresh. You can try on one new dress. Wait a minute. Jake starts to think he didn't buy clothes. Just wait for the right end. She doesn't wear what I chose, so she has to stick with what she chooses. This is the last dress. What do you think about that? Yes, surprisingly good. What does surprise mean? Don't worry. Yes, I tried them all, so I had to decide on one. What do you think to choose? I don't like my opinion, so let Glaceburn decide in my opinion. It's an amazing idea! Exclamation mark! Who to choose? Glaceburn. How are you? I was laughing! Wait, do you really like it? Do you have cobbling? No gopik? Serious? Yes, something. I have no more time. We had to go to the museum quickly to meet other people. Let's go. Yeah, I'll change that and we can go check it out. Thank you. Good day, semicolon. I am the one to appreciate. Let's go. We will all meet at the Glaceburn Museum soon. Don't forget. And my robo. Oh, Glaceburn, you're done! But go eat. Your friend Lucy is talking about this. Yes, this is Glaceburn. Glaceburn, this is my auntie. Glad to see you, my beloved. Lucy has told me many good things about you. Yes, I have a lot in common with my auntie Luna. We went to the park and told him about his new adventures. Thanks to the equipment that protects the city's climate, this park always feels like a beautiful summer day. It's the only place in town that compares to the wind. Atlantian Park is the place where you can find peace in the fast-paced city life. We are going to the bridge when I see this little Lumia. This seemed hungry, so I gave them my weaver's food. They were so beautiful, but I couldn't help myself. Lucy, you've always been so kind to Romian. How to take care of all Romanians, not just your own Romanian, will always warm my heart. Oh, Matan Trenner, you taught me to take care of Romian. Do you remember the summer you spent here with Lucas? There was a deer who was cold and hungry for wood. You only brought food for your roomie, but you ate most of the fruit that was lost. Lucy, I'm glad you remember that. You and Lucas were very young at the time. Since then, I've always tried to help those in need of Rumyan. My only part was to feed the rum. One day I want to work as a Loomian care doctor. Lucy, that's right for you. But before you can do that, you need to help Glaceburn finish something. That's why I'm here. Auntie Reno, I want to ask you something. What do babies really want? Ha ha ha! Look awesome! What's going on, stupid Lumiano? How about this kind of good sandwich? Yes, that is not good. That little pig was so stupid. We need to teach him a memorable lesson. I would throw it in the fish pond and see if it can swim. Haha, that's a good idea. Have you heard everything, my god? They treated that poor little Vari was horrible. It's hard to believe that it's good to take care of innocent, hungry animals like this. What are you? Ah! Hey, what's that? How can you keep a rummy, hungry, innocent? He has nothing to do with you. Only sinners will treat innocent people like you. What is your problem? I don't think the squirrel is lost. I don't take care of him. Yeah, he said so. Neil, do you know what I mean? We need to teach this girl a lesson so she can learn that silly rumor. Yes, I will tell you. Bring it on. Lucy is kind to Loomian, but when it comes to people, she likes to introduce ideas that can make her angry at times. He seems to be fighting with these criminals. You may need an archive. Glaceburn, please help me eliminate these threats. A great photo cutlet. How many places are you? I want one. Oh, Glaceburn, there you are. At the right time. Make 2 chairs. My friend is coming to see me. No problem. This way, please. It took me a long time to go to a high-rise restaurant. I like to sit back and watch them prepare the food in front of you. In fact, I had no intention of inquiring when I got here. I know I have to look for rock signs around town, but it's still important to take time to play and be careful. You know what I mean? Don't tell Lucy I'm coming to eat. Those things mean more to me than I do. When you're hungry, you lose consciousness. Don't hurt me. Lucy finds it fun. But when he was doing hard work, he was always thinking. In one case, it was enough to talk about the sisters. Let's see what's on the menu. Well, yeah, maybe no? Wait, what's this? No way! Exclamation mark, space, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, space, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. They have 5 pounds of pasta and a meat gourd. According to the directory, it is a special announcement. If you can defeat the king in the Battle of Loomian, the orb is free. Otherwise, you have to pay the full amount. Glaceburn, I have to try this cup. What are you thinking? You are stronger than I in the war. If you can win the battle, we can separate the raiment. Wisdom! Let's fight. Excuse me, sir. Are you ready to order? Yes, I like to try the 5 euros, pasta and meatballs. Did you know that cooking is so good today? When he is in high spirits, it will be difficult to defeat him in battle. My friend Glaceburn can win any battle. You have to be really tough. Yes, the 2 of us sat together and I came over to the cook. I'm glad I can taste the meat and pasta. I will not take the rest with me, so I hope you will come. Glaceburn, we were so full we couldn't walk the rest of the day. So who are my opponents? Only you, Glaceburn. By the way, the fact that you are a customer does not mean that you are generous. With so much food lined up, I couldn't make it easy for you. Let's cook. Very good. It was a terrible fight, haha! So far, nothing has struck me since we started this post. You have some interesting skills, kids. This is all we have to do, prepare the delicious dish of food, which was one with the pieces. I'll be back soon. Please be quiet. Congratulations on your victory! I didn't see a big fight like that like he saw in this fight. You too? If you have any other questions, please give us a call. I know that you are in you! Thank you, Glaceburn. I have an unforgettable meal. Best of all, it's free. Wait, she is outside the kitchen. But yes, pasta costs 5 euros and a bowl of meat. Do you have please take a look and be quick. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. This pile of food is a disaster for us. I can't wait any longer, Glaceburn. Let's dive. Glaceburn, I think I made a mistake. I don't feel good. In any case. Your master taught you to be gentle, didn't he? I saw you eat most of the cup yourself. Yes, I think I learned my lesson. Thanks again, Glaceburn. I was happy to win the war, and very happy to have all the food. I will never forget today, but I want to forget my feelings. If you forgive me, I have to go to the bathroom. See you at the museum. Where is Glaceburn? Well, then it all came together. I'm getting lost on my way here. Yes, Glaceburn, did you get those theatre tickets? Thank you very much. Please, are we all ready to visit the Atlantis Museum? Most. Let's talk about what we learnt first. Let's start with Lucy. Yes, I met my aunt at Atlantian Park and asked her some questions. However, he did not know anything common in the city. I think that's good news for the city, but it's not good news for us. How is Lucas? Can you teach me anything? Yeah, in fact, I finished everything with our police. I think I'll wait until I'm done eating, but when I'm done eating, I need to rest. Who has not prophesized? She's fine, Lucas. Don't worry about it. Mabel and I talked to some people at Variable Design before we went shopping. Unfortunately, we didn't learn anything important to celebrate. A woman reported that her husband lost a poker face at Himber. That was probably the best lesson I learned today. So nothing out of the ordinary happened in the city of Atlantis. When the stone slabs come to harem, signs of clothing and tears are seen. People here can really see if there is no reason for the people and the room. It is a very large city, you don't have to leave now. That's right, there's also a museum and a warehouse. Probably you can point to some of them. In addition, Glaceburn father said he could get better insight from this museum tour. What do you think he wants to see here? Let's sit down and see. Yeah, let's go. Master, are you surprised to see us? Your mother and I decided to go downstairs to meet you and your friends. Nice to meet you personally. It was amazing! I didn't expect to see you here. This is great. Meet your parents, Glaceburn. I'm always stuck in the lab, so I think it'll be fast if I go outside. My wife was very worried about Glaceburn's performance and wanted to go physically. Baby, you and your father and I and gone. Since you have joined the tour, we appreciate your hard work. From preventing the spread of the rock decay to winning on the battlefield, we can't be too proud. I know it is necessary to trouble yourself. Alright, let me and your mother. As you can see, in all of the stories we tell, we have lived magical lives in our years. So we met your father. We wanted magic and knowledge. It led to our greatest knowledge, our love for each other. Alas, my heart is melting right now. Haha, regarding the testimonials, I have a lot to tell you. When I got here, I met my friend and colleague, Benjamin. He explained what we were doing. This allowed a separate room in the museum to be used for the furniture store. Within 30 minutes, I received a signal from my class. I was able to confirm that I was somewhere in the city of Atlantis. This is in Atlantis? For example, in the bowl? Yes, as we read. Of course, we used to watch the city for a while before we coming here, but there was no evidence of decay. That's right, if he's here, isn't that a sign of people or the Loomians are going crazy? This is also problematic. The inhabitants of Atlantis and Loomian seem to have been unharmed. I'm afraid it might cover some, like what happened in Sephardi Town. I see, the thinking is confusing. So what do I do? Our manufacturer did not separate the label from the right condition. We need to know some more time to calibrate so we can accurately determine our location in the city, but I know he's here. However, there is one thing I wanted everyone to know when I live here. When we arrived, Benjamin gave us a brief tour of the museum. They revealed something I believe may be related to a lost rock plate. Take Benjamin. He will take us all and tell us what he's found. Wait, I'm confused. Is there anything in the museum here about the damaged stone slabs? This is how it sounds. I wondered what it was. Everyone, this is Benjamin, one of my old-time friends. Yes, Glaceburn should. The last time I met you, you were always learning to walk. Some time has passed since then. I am a geologist and a researcher in Loomian. From seeing the evil and lost city on the Atlantic side, I spent most of my time searching for it and its inhabitants. I learned a lot about history of the lost world, but there are some secrets and mysteries woven from our knowledge. Your parents will help me fill in some vacancies as soon as they arrive. This is what we wanted to show about our stay here. Ben, do you want to travel like before? No problem. After all, giving up my work is what I love. If you follow me, I will begin. Let's start here. This place helps you find what we call the Lost City. Before the Lost City was discovered, the oldest human story we found was in the archives of the tower outside the Village of Peace. The people of the city were lost in these stories thousands of years ago. Behind me is a demonstration of the old town based on what was left in the museum. Have you seen any parts of this ancient culture? The place on the other side of the sea was the complete desolation of the Lost City. However, it was very difficult to find some areas of the ocean around the city of Atlantis. The problem is in the bad land. There are many different ties and ropes that connect long distances on all sides. Do you think that some of the lost cities were swallowed up by those underwater waterways? This is my opinion. No other ideas. Where does the whole city go? How does the city get into the sea in the first place? This is another mystery I want to solve in time. So what has a city lost at sea got to do with finding rock trees? Mabel, don't be rude. Let him finish. Sorry. Don't worry, semicolon. I'm really glad to hear from you. Follow me here and we'll share our highlights. Oh, that's a rock! It's not just a rock, you're a fool. You do everything. This is the part of what I wanted everyone to know. This course is good in many ways, and I have tried to put together and compile a broken course. First of all, the language on this class is similar to that of the city of Mytis before it disappeared. These stones are very similar in shape, but there is no harmful energy. I was surprised to see something being shown. I think I heard it before. A few months ago, we saw this movie on a beach near the city of Atlantis. It is surrounded by photographs that explain the ancient history of our world and the lost city. They are well cared for because they last a long time in the water. After a few weeks of looking at the pictures, we saw it looked really good. Explore ancient history with me by looking at these photographs. Play online old-fashioned graphics. The first fresco shows a large light shining on the uninhabited rocks of the sky. Rubbish rocks represent our planet before life is born. The light ship is a ship that carries the crystal soul, called the Soul Heart. Some speculate that the lighthouse was nothing more than an amazing meteorite that hit the Earth. However, the board is called a ship that carries a spiritual heart like the Revenos, indicating that it is an ancient man from another world. The Soul Crystal is connected to the Earth, and the Soul Crystal network is growing around the world. This allowed Levinos to fill the Earth with life and make the living space a home for other creators. Then it was done to allow people and the Romans to live together and build just utopia. Under the leadership of Revenos, the people learned to use the power of the Soul Crystal Network to build the Kingdom of Revenos. They also created a thriving world of design and technology. Unfortunately, their prosperity is not eternal. One day, a terrible animal was seen on Earth which threatened all the people on Earth. He was diagnosed with decay on both sides, sickness and the lack of hunger. It was called Akvari, which means the end of man. Aquarius ate into the glass spirits of the world and took his power. Akuvari used this power to connect everyone in his path, suffering a traumatic illness and forcing people and Romans to be in touch with each other. The Soul Crystal Voices leaves the land black and desolate, as it was before Revenos revealed. After all, only the Soul Heart is left in the Soul Crystals, which is carefully guarded by Levinos. This led to a lot of fighting. After all, Revenos knew he couldn't beat Akuvar. Using the Soul Heart's power, Revenos stopped the attack, injuring him and Akuvari. Some of the survivors of the disaster found the rest of Revenos and Akuvari's powerless. They were able to transform Akuvari's power into a lost glass spirit and take him far away. The Rev Benos was buried into the ground, and it is said that it had been wounded in his great battle and would sleep forever. The peasants, under the command of Revenos, rebuilt the fallen government in Soulheart. But without Revenos' advice, they were left to fend for themselves. Here is all that is said of Revenos' tablet and the pictures. This is the story of the Lost City. Wait, the breaking board we're looking for? The Akuwari board? That is my opinion. After reading this, I think they are the same. So, does the class we're looking for have the same power that almost destroyed the world? I get sick soon. Remember, this is just an old story written in stone. It can be expanded or configured. That may be true in some ways, but from what we know, the classes are really frustrating. So we seek to eat the remains of an evil spirit in a cataclysmic battle between two aliens? Perhaps thousands of years? Sounds good. It's not a lie. Lucas Z! Exclamation mark. Not good, brothers. This situation is very serious. According to legend, the ancient inhabitants of the Lost City tried to rebuild their nation with the heart of their soul. What happened to them after that? I looked at this for a while with my work. There seems to be no other story of living to their age. Their government was swallowed up at sea, but it is not known whether before or after their disappearance. Thanks to Ben for sharing with us. No problem, and thanks for everything you brought to the table. Before I came, I thought it was just a joke. You have renewed my intention to continue researching this topic. Now that we know the threat we are fighting, if only we knew the board broken flew. Now that I'm back, I'll share my insight about these events. I admire him. We share the knowledge we have. Reminds me, I have to always check the city for this part of the course. As mentioned above, it will take a long time. Is there anything you kids can do while they are waiting for me to finish? No more trips today. You can stay and visit the museum. Thanks for your contribution. While we were in town, we really wanted to see Glaceburn take on the challenges of the battle theater. I have a ticket. Oh, that's a good idea. Can I join? I struggled in the lab and wanted to see Glaceburn come. I want you to go with me. It's an amazing idea. I watched the fight on TV because there's some Akuvari drugs around. Let's go to the war theater. Look there, Glaceburn. Good luck, sir, and rejoice. Love teacher, you are here to enter the theater challenge. Yes. Nope. Good. This way, please. Come on, compare. Are you ready to be the first on the field? Please go to the playground. Welcome to the new battle of the Atlantis Theater Challenge. Today you can see our Glaceburn race, fix the bugs and fight hard with our selected trainer. The theme of the Atlantic City Battle Theater is water, so everyone who comes will be ready to soak. Let's start with the first puzzle. Finally, I look forward to seeing Glaceburn alive in the museum war. Now I just watched the battlefield on TV. That was not a problem for Glaceburn. The rules of this puzzle are simple. Drag the ship to move it across the board. Every ocean liner can move back and forth. You have to help the blue submarines escape through the door shown. Good luck! Look, son, the lump is easy because Glaceburn is broken. Now time for the first battle of the tournament. Here at Atlantian Battle Theater, we do something a little different. The two coaches sent in two Romanians to the battle theater at the same time, what is called a double war. Athletes need to make sure they're ready to win the double battle and move on to the next round. Give it to your first opponent, Glaceburn. It took me a long time to practice double combat in this theater. See if you can catch 2 Loomians. It's real. Have you doubled your fights before? The first round was beautiful. Spectators, apparently, deserve a second round. I'll be back after the holidays, so stay tuned. Good luck. You are doing great things. You show Glaceburn. Glaceburn could not be ruled out. I was not surprised by this result. Are you preparing your team for the 2 rounds of battle? Yes. Nope. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second round of the competition. See if Glaceburn has what it takes to move to the second round against one of our special teams. The latter is very difficult. Is this more difficult? Are you really hard? I closed my eyes and decided. Oh, any puzzle will be solved soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a professional puzzle ending. It was like the time for the next double war. Let's see who is the next competitor. My Looman travels the city every day. We are 100% muscular and need to fight. I don't have enough meat to train like you. You saw it! Another big win for Glaceburn! Time for another break, everyone. When we return, our opponents will move to the end, making our warfare more difficult. So don't go anywhere, because you don't want to forget what's to come. Let's go, Glaceburn. Be proud of your mother. I am proud to win or lose. Don't well. I was very nervous when I was down. Glaceburn seems to be about it, however, the next game is kind of tough. Yes, Glaceburn! Are you ready for the final battle? Yes. Nope. Oh, let us consider! This is the time we have been waiting for. In the final round, Glaceburn must solve one last puzzle. This puzzle is the only Star Wars Glaceburn can hold. Now without further ado, let's start the conclusion. This is... I am very worried. Come on, Glaceburn, you can do it. Alas, this puzzle has no time for our master. Again, there was only one battle left. This is not a normal fight. No, this battle will be fought with the Star Wars of Atlantian City. This is a human right, I say. Stars! Here in Atlantic City, 2 stars of the battle theater. Join these beautiful sisters to face our opponents in one terrible second battle. Presents Coraline and Lillian of the Action Star. Good practice helps a lot. You have worked hard with your Loomians. We are happy to test your limits with a marine company. This fight will completely destroy your team. All ready, Coraline? Ready, Lilia. Let's do it. Sixth. It seems we have been given a result. Challenger, congratulations on your victory. You fought and conquered the power of the sea. Kupanaha! Glaceburn has defeated the battle stars Coraline and Lillian. You won the Surf Medal for your generous victory. He was presented with a tie medal. Can you believe it? The professor won the glorious stars of the Battle of Atlantis. This win made him a Channel Medal candidate in the new Watch magazine. Thanks for watching. More battles are coming soon, so please join us again. Woohoo! You did it, Glaceburn! I knew you would win. It's amazing. Lots of double combat. Yes, it's fun to watch. My heart goes out to this fight. Let's go to the team. A personal tribute to Glaceburn. Congratulations on your victory. Most of our fights are with opponents, so you should be proud on your victory. That's right. Also, like any Lolia Battle Theatre, we offer a special LumiWatch extension for those who can confirm that they can use LumiWatch. Lillian, do you appreciate me? Of course. Can you check out LumiWatch for a while? Yes, you are going. The Bubble Helmet app is installed on the LumiWatch. Bubble Helmet is a standard software program. When you're in the water, it creates swelling in your head so that you can breathe. When you encounter a wild rummy in the water, the bubble expands to create a large airbag for you and your rummy to stand on. Good, isn't it? Used during swimming lessons. Young teacher, do well on your way. I can say there is a future before you. Yes, friends are blessed. Show everyone that you are struggling with what you have shown us today until victory comes. See you later. Well, that was certainly interesting. I might do this again for when Atlantian Part 2 comes out, but just considering how long it took me just to write down the entire story, it might not be worth it, to be honest. Anyways, thank you for watching. Subscribe, join my Discord in the description if you want to, or don't, and goodbye, see you next time. Oh yeah, there's also a really tiny dialogue sequence after the Battle Theatre, but I've spent 8 days on this, please give me a break.